Biomed Nexus Daily Updates, your essential biotech, medtech, and pharma recap. No noise, just what matters. Executive takeaway J&J's Teclistamab combo secures a record-breaking 55-day FDA approval under the Commissioner's National Priority Voucher pilot, setting a new benchmark for accelerated hematology reviews. Meanwhile, the strategic onshoring thesis gains momentum as Atavistik Bio closes a $40 million Series B extension, bringing total proceeds to $116 million for allosteric blood disorder therapies. CVS Health and Google Cloud unveil Health 100, an AI-native consumer engagement platform, while the administration's TrumpRx portal faces early headwinds 1 month post-launch, with daily searches dropping to approximately 11,000 and only 44 drugs available. Read full analysis. What to watch. The priority review. Cascade. With Tec-Dara now approved in just 55 days, the FDA Commissioner's National Priority Voucher, CNPV, pilot has delivered 3 historic approvals since February. Watch whether mid-cap oncology players pursue aggressive U.S. manufacturing strategies to qualify for this pathway. ACIP's Kennedy. Shift. Following last week's appointment of Drs. Sean Downing and Angelina Farella to the ACIP, watch for schedule reassessments at the upcoming March 18th to 19 meeting. The focus is expected to shift toward individualized pediatric guidelines. Mavenclad's U.S. Cliff, Merck KGaA, expects a significant impact from generic entries in 2026. This creates an immediate opening for TG Therapeutics, Briumvi, and Roche, Ocrevus, to capture displaced relapsing MS market share. Today's top story: FDA approves J&J's Tec-Dara combo in record 55 days. What happened? The FDA granted approval to Johnson & Johnson's Tec-Dara, Teclistamab, plus daratumumab hyaluronidase FIHJ for relapsed, refractory, multiple myeloma in adults who have received at least 1 prior line of therapy. Why it matters? This marks the 3rd approval under the CNPV pilot program. In the Phase 3 MajesTec-3 trial, the combo reduced the risk of disease progression or death by 83%, HR 0.17p/0.001, compared to standard physician choice regimens. The 36-month PFS rate was 83.4% versus 29.7% for standard of care. Executive impact: J&J has successfully converted Teclistamab monotherapy from accelerated to traditional approval, while simultaneously securing a high-potency combo indication. This synergy-first strategy effectively positions competitors in a multi-year lag for second-line standard of care status. The approval also represents the earliest indication for a bispecific antibody in multiple myeloma. Oncology and rare disease. Atavistik Bio 160 million Series B. The raise. The Cambridge-based startup closed a $40 million Series B extension from RA Capital Management, bringing total round proceeds to $160 million. The science. The capital targets allosteric medicines for hereditary hemorrhagic telangiectasia, HHT, and myeloproliferative neoplasms. Using its Atavistik platform, the company finds small molecule dimmer switches for disease-driving enzymes like AKT1 rather than traditional active site inhibitors. Clinical trials in HHT are expected in 1H 2026. Oncolytics Biotech REO033 trial launched its Phase 2 randomized trial evaluating Pelareorep in second-line RAS-mutated metastatic colorectal cancer. The study will randomize 60 patients to Pelareorep plus bevacizumab, FOLFIRI versus standard of care, with preliminary data expected by year-end. Galderma, Nemluvio Outlook, Guidance. Upgrade doubled its peak sales guidance for Nemluvio, nemolizumab, from 2B to 4B globally, citing a stronger-than-anticipated first year in the US and EU in prurigo nodularis and atopic dermatitis. The company reported $400 million in 2025 sales. Clinical and research updates: Vertex Pharmaceuticals, Journave X. Data: presented Phase 4 data showing that 90.9% of patients remained opioid-free through 14 days post-surgery when using suzetrigine as part of a multimodal treatment following plastic surgery. 90.7% rated pain control as excellent, very good, or good. Gilead Yes2Go campaign. Commercialization continues its 1-2 PrEP consumer campaign for its twice-yearly HIV PrEP medication, featuring a reimagined version of Tiara's 1-2 step. The campaign aims to capitalize on the shift from daily orals to long-acting injectables, supporting Gilead's projection of $800 orders in 2026 sales. Corporate development CVS Health and Google Cloud partnership announced a strategic partnership to build Health 100, an AI-native consumer engagement platform. The platform will use Google Cloud's Gemini models and BigQuery to provide real-time, omni-channel support with future biometric wearable integration planned. Minnesota Medical Technologies 20.6 Mass. Funding secured series. A funding to support the commercial launch of StaySure, an FDA-cleared minimally invasive fecal incontinence device. Developed with Mayo Clinic, it targets a market affecting more than 2% of the global population. Guardant Health Shield Across America. Initiative launched a mobile screening tour bringing its Shield colorectal cancer blood test to over 100 rural communities. The context: according to recent CDC data, colorectal cancer screening rates in rural areas lag significantly behind urban centers, 58.5% in rural counties versus 66.1% in metropolitan areas, contributing to higher late-stage diagnosis and mortality rates in these regions. Shield is the first and only FDA-approved blood test as a primary CRC screening option. Policy and Public Health, TrumpRx Reality Check. Adoption. Headwinds. 1 month after launch, third-party data shows daily searches for the TrumpRx platform have dropped to approximately 11,000 from a high of 56,900 on February 6th. The platform currently lists only 44 drugs. Critique. Critics cite limited drug availability and a lack of real-world lowest price transparency as major hurdles. The administration has yet to release official usage statistics. 340B data collection. Dispute. Lobbying. Hospital groups continue lobbying HRSA to block expanded claims data collection policies from Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk. In a March 3rd letter, the American Hospital Association urged HRSA to take immediate enforcement action, including civil monetary penalties, against both companies. FDA Opioid Disposal Initiative Policy. The agency issued an RFI seeking public comment on new standards for in-home opioid disposal products. Commissioner Macquarie stated, "Having unused opioids laying around at home can be a significant risk and a gateway for opioid-naive family members." Read full analysis. Biomed Nexus Pro Institutional Intelligence Brief in today's Pro Brief. The allosteric. Re-rating. Why Atavistik's 160 mg raise confirms a structural pivot away from orthosteric inhibitors. J&J Tec-Dara risk framing. We model the 83% risk reduction against the looming threat of CAR-T competition in the second-line setting. 340B escalation. The administrative cost threshold that could force safety net hospitals out of the program. Upgrade to Pro today. Read full article. Selective 2026 sponsorship placements are available. Reply directly to discuss a partnership or submit an inquiry here